Hey everybody, what's up? OCD Mikey, Hi-Fi Guy here for another edition of The Mikey Show. And wanted to bring you some awesome content today to let you know that I am the first of the new wave of T.A.D dealers, T.A.D, Technical Audio Devices, which is, in my opinion, the highest quality loudspeaker out of Japan. It is a company that is owned by Pioneer and has much history. Now, this is not made in the Pioneer factory, and these are not Pioneer parts. This is a completely separate company, separate assembly line, separate whole deal. Pioneer just happens to own it, okay? But they're completely separate entities. This is true Japanese high-end in the traditional sense of Japanese high-end. And when you know what I mean about Japanese high-end, and especially with furniture, okay, or electronics, and a speaker is biased towards the furniture end of things, you know the quality and the handmade bespoke quality that they make products, and it's no different with the T.A.D speaker line. I'm going to show you the Compact Evolution 1, which is a $32,000 monitor. It's not a bookshelf monitor. There's nothing bookshelf about this freaking thing. This is a large stand mount monitor. And so they are 66 pounds a piece. It's a three-way design. It has a 7-inch aramid fiber woofer. I'll show you this in a second. If you go to the T.A.D website, you will see an old website. They still have the old dealers on there. There's going to be a clean sweep, I think, except for one company that's on there now. I am the first dealer in the new wave of T.A.D dealers. They're starting fresh. There's a new distributorship, and they are starting with Mikey on point. And I brought these speakers in here. I've always loved T.A.D. I've always felt they're my favorite box speakers, and I knew that from the reference line, right? But we're talking about $160,000 floor standers, $80,000 stand mount monitors, and so those should be good, right? Well, they are. They're absolutely incredible. I wanted to see how is their $32,000 monitor. Let's see if this thing is all it's cracked up to be. I heard it at the show, but I don't take those examples too serious. You can go, yeah, they sound good, whatever, but I can't tell unless I get them in my room on my equipment with my ears, and I know what it's like in here. So when I put the speakers in here, I can tell you much more about them than if I listen to them at a show, okay, and just give you some opinion like I've heard them for 20 minutes now, and I'm going to give you some opinion. So I've had them here for the last 3 days. I've been burning them in. They have not been turned off. And so now I'm going to give you preliminary. So actually, I'm just going to talk about the speaker line and what it is before I go into our listening tests and all that kind of stuff. You're going to see there's going to be a series of videos on this speaker, on the listening test, comparing them to the floor standers that I think they're going to outperform, that are much bigger and more grand of a build, I guess. I don't know, man. The materials and the fit and finish on these is stunning. So let me show you what I mean. Come with me. Okay, so here is the speaker. Incredible fit and finish. Like, this is a beautiful gloss finish. This is olive wood from the olive tree. You can see my reflection there. Yeah, that's how, I mean, you can see, look, it's like a mirror. That's how good this gloss is on this speaker. This is an aramid cone. Okay, so we've got a 7-inch aramid fiber woofer. Up here, we've got a 5 1/4 magnesium mid-range, and we've got a 1 1/4 inch beryllium dome tweeter. This thing is incredible. That tweeter goes out to 100,000 cycles. So, I mean, it's way outside of human hearing, but boy, can you tell that this thing has that bandwidth by how open and airy this sonic is. It's absolutely effortless. It fills the room. This little woofer kicks like you wouldn't believe. What we have on the side, some smarty pants thought, oh, they know what it is. Well, we can DIY that. We'll just make constrained layer damping on the side of our speakers. But no, this is not constrained layer damping. That's not what this is for. This is not to damp the damn cabinet. That's not what this is for. This is a port cover. Okay, and what a stylish way to do it. They make an aluminum. How are you going to make a piece of wood look good on the outside like that when you got your, it simply wouldn't. And it would, and if you beveled it, it would have the tendency to chip and come apart. So this is the best solution I could think of. We've got a brushed aluminum piece, 3/8 plate aluminum that is brushed aluminum. You can see the grain on that. And what this is an anti-resonant port cover. So this covers a port because this is a ported woofer and it's ported through the sides. And look, can you see that slot right there? You see how we're looking straight through it at the door behind? Because that is a 1/4 inch slot. That's the port for this speaker. And there's one on each side. It might be harder to see this one because we've got black behind it, but you can sort of see. So there's one on each side. These speakers will take a lot of, they can play at some pretty serious SPL. They are attached to the T.A.D factory stands, which are extra. They're an extra 4K. Anyways, so that makes this pair here $36,000 with the stands. But of course, anybody who is part of the Hi-Fi tribe knows what it's like dealing with me. So if you want to listen to these, give me a call. My phone number's at 11stereo.com. These things are incredible. Okay, so you see there's the rear. They're set up right now. You can do bi-wire or bi-amp or however you want to hook them up. They're very heavy duty binding posts, not cheap little flimsy stuff. It's really killer. Again, so there's the side. We can see the side again, how this is put together. We can look again closer. Let's see if I can get a close-up on this wood grain for you. Yeah, so it is absolutely, I mean, this is high-end furniture finish, and I actually think these will beat these floor standers. And we will do some listening tests. My intention was to bring these speakers in to assess them out or assess the value, okay? Because before I bring products to my clients, I need to listen to them, I need to put them through the gauntlet, and I need to make sure that I'm spending my customers' money well, okay? And I'm giving them a value, and a value at full price, not a value at half price like many of the brands out there that I've brought to your attention that only sell for half price or a little bit above half price. They never really sell at full price. These are speakers that I wanted to check out to determine, are they worth their $36,000 with stands like they sit right there? Are they worth it? So far, I would say absolutely you're getting your money's worth with these speakers. They are outperforming the floor standers that are $35,000 right next to them that have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers. They have half the amount of drivers, 3 drivers, and they are a third of the size and a third of the weight. And these things pump. Do you need a sub with this? People were wondering, do you need a sub? How would it be with subs? No way. This is not a bookshelf speaker, okay? This is a full range ass-kicking speaker that has bass. I mean, we're all the way away from the wall. They say put them the closer, and this is common knowledge. You put them closer to the front wall, you're going to get better bass response. We've got them I've got them 8 foot into the room, and I've got them 6 foot off the sidewalls. Okay, so I'm not using the room for bass gain at all. Okay, and these things are kicking, and I'll play some examples for you, but they are, so far, they have exceeded my expectation. These things are doing more than I thought they would. So I can't say enough good things at this point. The jury, I've pretty much made my decision. These are kick-ass speakers. I will need more time to listen and compare these to give you more detailed description that you can, that's tangible. But for now, I can say that that top end, man, is so ultra clear. It's so clean on top, and they image so well. They're doing what my big rig does on a smaller scale. These things defy their size. They are putting out an image much greater than the size of the speaker. The speakers absolutely disappear in the room, and they are absolutely gorgeous looking. So you talk about WAF or whatever, wife acceptance factor, for those that need to listen to the wife with their audio systems. These are gorgeous, and they will complement any high-end decor. And if it's not a high-end decor, they're going to make it a high-end decor. And the sound is phenomenal. You've seen a couple of the shorts. I will come back with some more. I'll show you some torture tests. We will play some bass-heavy music. We will play some different orchestral. We'll go through the gamut, and I'll run through the gauntlet of what these do so you guys can really see what they're all about, because these are amazing so far. So there's not a whole bunch of these available. I've got, there's maybe one pair of Ref 1s that I have available, and I may have a client for those already. Anybody that wants the brand and is interested in listening to the brand, I'll fly you out here if you want to come listen. These are really worth every penny, in my opinion. And so just wanted to bring you that information. Thanks for joining. And I will be back in contact. This is just the first video regarding the Compact Evolution 1 and T.A.D as a brand of speakers that are to be held. So thanks again for joining. See you.